What if I told you that belly fat after 60 isn't caused by slow metabolism, but by following outdated advice that no longer matches how your body actually works? As a surgeon, I see this constantly, and what I'm about to share today could genuinely change the way you approach your health from this point forward, especially the final movement that most people have never heard of. People walk faithfully every single day, eat less, skip meals, and do everything they've been told to do for decades. Yet their waistline won't shrink, their legs feel weaker, and getting out of a chair takes more effort than it used to. Balance starts to feel less steady, and simple tasks quietly become harder without anyone noticing at first. Belly fat after 60 isn't just a cosmetic issue sitting beneath the surface. When it sticks around, it often shows up alongside muscle loss, and that dangerous combination quietly raises the risk of falls, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and loss of independence. A 2020 review published in a major endocrinology journal analyzed large aging data sets and found something alarming. Older adults with belly fat and declining strength faced far higher health risks than those who preserved muscle and metabolic function after 60. Most people don't understand what stubborn belly fat really means at this age. It's not just a slower metabolism working against you. It's your body losing muscle and receiving less metabolic activation than it used to get naturally. After 60, muscle shrinks faster and fat around the waist becomes significantly harder to release. You usually don't notice it on a scale first. You notice it in daily life, when standing up needs momentum, when stairs need a handrail, when walks get shorter. That's why surgeons don't look at belly fat in isolation. We see what happens when strength isn't restored early. We see movement slow down, we see activity drop. The scale creeps up, medications increase, falls become more likely, and independence quietly starts slipping away. Here's the good news that changes everything. Fat loss after 60 doesn't rely on starving yourself or walking longer distances. It relies on specific movements that wake muscles back up and send the right signal to your body again. Let's start with movement number 5, chair boxing metabolic intervals. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor. Lightly brace your core as if you're preparing to cough. Make loose fists and punch straight forward, alternating arms with control. Punch for 20 seconds, then rest for 40 seconds, and that's one complete round. Start with 3 rounds and work your way up to 6 or 8 rounds as it feels comfortable. You should feel warmed up and slightly winded, not gasping or strained. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that short-seated interval movements in adults over 60 significantly increased heart rate response and blood flow, even without standing or heavy resistance. This cardiovascular activation was identified as a key first step in improving metabolic flexibility and waist-related fat markers. Now, if you're finding this information helpful so far, take a moment to subscribe to this channel and tap that notification bell. We share evidence-based movements and health guidance specifically for adults over 60 every single week, and subscribing makes sure you never miss a video that could make a real difference in your life. Let's move to movement number 4, wall push UPS with core brace. Stand arm's length from a sturdy wall with your palms flat at shoulder height. Keep your body in a straight line from your head all the way down to your heels. Brace your core lightly like you're about to cough. Lower your chest toward the wall under control, then press back to standing. Start with 8 to 10 reps and work your way up to 15 or 20. This might look almost too simple to matter, but after 60, upper body strength and trunk stability can fade faster than most people realize. When that system weakens, posture collapses, the belly pushes forward, balance becomes less reliable, and everyday effort quietly increases. Resistance training in older adults improves lean mass and helps shift waist-related body composition, not by doing more cardio, but by restoring the muscle signal that keeps your body active all day. Movement number 3 is the chair sit to stand, and this one shows up in nearly every surgeon's playbook. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet slightly apart and flat on the floor. Hold your hands together in front of your chest. Without using your hands on the chair, push through your feet to stand up tall. Then bend your knees and hips to sit back down with complete control. Start with 5 to 8 repetitions and work up to 15 or 20 as it feels comfortable. The sit-to-stand pattern is one of the earliest abilities lost with aging, and once it declines, independence declines quickly after it. Getting out of chairs, cars, and beds all rely on this exact movement pattern every single day. A large population study of older adults found that higher visceral belly fat was strongly associated with pre-frailty, even when overall body weight didn't look extreme. What stood out most was reduced leg strength combined with abdominal fat, not the number on the scale. Pre-frailty isn't permanent, it's reversible when muscle is rebuilt through consistent functional movement. These movements activate the largest muscles in the body, the thighs and hips, which play a major role in metabolism, balance, and daily independence. Now we're entering the top 2 movements, the ones that show up again and again in research because they target belly fat and independence at the same time. Movement number 2 goes to stair snacks, and once you see why surgeons are calling this one of the most powerful fat-burning signals for seniors, you'll understand why it nearly took the top spot. Find a sturdy step or stair and hold a railing lightly if needed for safety. Step up with your right foot, bring your left foot up to meet it, then step back down. Move at a brisk but controlled pace for 20 to 40 seconds, then rest for 40 to 60 seconds. Start with 2 to 3 snacks per day and work up to 5 or 6 spread throughout the day. A major 2025 systematic review on exercise snacks found that very short bursts of effort, even under 1 minute, significantly improved blood sugar control, blood pressure, and waist-related body fat markers in older adults. This isn't about burning more calories overall, it's about stimulating metabolic signaling, the signal that tells your body to actually use stored fuel. This is exactly where long walks fall short after 60. Walking is fine for circulation, but it doesn't spike intensity enough to load the large leg muscles and send a strong fat loss signal. Stair snacks activate the glutes, thighs, calves, and core, the biggest metabolic muscles you have, in short repeatable bursts your body still responds to. Studies show this kind of effort increases something called EPOC, meaning your body keeps burning fuel even after you stop moving. That's why 60 seconds of stair work can outperform 30 minutes of slow walking for belly fat at this age. Stairs are also where independence is won or lost, and when stair strength improves, walking speed, balance, and confidence all follow. Now here is the number 1 movement, wall-supported standing mountain climbers, and this is the one surgeons quietly rely on most. It doesn't look dramatic and it doesn't require getting on the floor. Researchers at the National Institute on Aging have emphasized that the biggest driver of fat loss after 60 isn't duration. It's coordination plus intensity and muscle engagement happening at the same time. When those 3 come together, the body sends a powerful signal to burn stored fuel and protect existing muscle. Stand facing a wall about arm's length away with both palms flat at shoulder height. Step your feet back slightly so your body forms a gentle angle. Brace your core lightly, then bring one knee up toward your chest. Lift the knee only as high as feels comfortable, lower it back down, and switch sides. Move at a steady controlled pace. You should feel your hips, thighs, core, and shoulders all working together. Start with 20 to 30 seconds of movement, rest for 40 to 60 seconds, and do 3 to 4 rounds. Form matters far more than speed here. This isn't about racing, it's about sending the right signal. This movement combines everything older bodies need most: leg strength, core stability, balance coordination, and metabolic stimulation, all without getting on the floor. The bigger picture is that aging doesn't have to mean decline. Your body can still adapt and respond when given the right movements at the right intensity. These 5 movements outperform long walks and eating less after 60, not because walking is bad, but because it doesn't send a strong enough signal anymore. What if belly fat after 60 was never about willpower or discipline? What if it was always about the approach no longer matching how your body works now? Once the right movements replace the outdated advice, results stop feeling impossible and your body starts responding again. Drop a comment below and tell us what daily activity has become harder for you recently. We read every single one and we're here to help you take the next step towards staying strong and independent for years to come.